Hey guys, welcome to another recap of American Idol. This show began with some highlights of the best of the auditions so far. And yeah, there were some pretty good ones. This week's auditions continue in LA. And this is the first time that they've offered online auditions. And I think they said about 16,000 people entered. And they had a few come and sing for everybody live. Alright, so Randy showed up with some gold shoes on, and Steven Tyler showed up smoking a cigar. Now, if I remember correctly, I've always heard that a cigar was a penis substitute. Just saying. Alright, so Victoria Garrett was up first, and she said she's gonna knock they socks off. She sang a church song, and how do I say this nicely? I'm not sure that God wanted to hear that. He probably would have said, just pray, okay? You don't have to sing. And she got all angry when they told her no. And she said that J-Lo was a non-singing ass. Sour grapes, I say. Tim Halperin up next. He had a crush on J-Lo when he was growing up in like the 5th grade. And now he's in his 20s and J-Lo's not. He was pretty smooth. I enjoyed his audition. J-Lo really looked like she was digging him too. She was all like dreamy-eyed and everything. It was a no though. Oh no, it was a yes. Ha ha ha. They had to set it up so that J-Lo said yes because, of course, Steven said yes because it's like, it's the best singer I ever heard. And, well, maybe not him, but they've been saying that an awful lot this season. And Randy was like, no, I don't think you're ready yet. So it had to be like J-Lo tiebreaker. All right, so Justin Carter up next. He lacked bleep. I never figured out what J-Lo said, but, and that guy was a no, but I guess they had to throw a little filler in there so that J-Lo could show off her potty mouth. All right, then they had another break, I guess, another piece of filler. I mean, come on, didn't they have any good auditions to stick in here? They had to show that the judges got their craft services. And J-Lo, honey, close your mouth when you're eating. And she probably had like one celery stick and was like, I'm full. All right, next up, friends Daniel Gomez and Isaac Rodriguez. Now, Daniel went first, and let's just say pitchy was an understatement. It was a no for him. And unfortunately, it was a no for his friend Isaac Rodriguez too, who actually dropped out of college but didn't tell his mom. He's gonna have to tell her sooner or later, unless he can possibly get back in there, because I don't think the singing career is gonna work out, especially since Randy told him, don't ever sing again. He's under the impression that practicing can turn you into a singer, you know, it's going to help. At this level of the, you know, it might improve you a little bit if you've got a natural talent for it, but you don't have a natural talent. It's obvious. They kind of reminded me of a male Romy and Michelle, if you know what I'm talking about. If I haven't totally dated myself. Day 2, J-Lo showed up with a babushka on. WTF, was it cleaning day at her house? Come on. I mean, this is American Idol. There's not too many shows that you have to do. I think you can have your hair done. Karen Rodriguez was up first. She wants to be the first Latina idol. Was it? I didn't quite catch this. Was she one of the ones that had the online audition? It was a yes for her, by the way. After her, Tynisha Roches showed up. Now, when I see drawn-on eyebrows, I'm thinking 25% crazy. When I see clip-on bangs, or what looks like clip-on bangs, I'm thinking an additional 25% crazy. So she was at least half crazy. What sealed the deal was that she brought her own microphone and that she kept saying, ow, 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 into it. That was really weird. She was 100% crazy. She did a little Frank Sinatra tribute. She forgot the words. And then she wouldn't stop singing. She chased Randy around. They tried to pry the microphone from her, you know, her crazy ass kung fu grip. They couldn't do it. They finally had to call security. This was the first time this season that I saw them call security. Will it be the last? I don't know. They needed that Apollo Theater tapper guy, that wah, wah, you know, the guy who like taps you off the stage. It was a no, by the way. All right, then belly dancer Heidi Khzam was up next. And when she was belly dancing, I thought, well, she's probably doing that because she can't sing, but I was wrong. She definitely can sing. She's going to Hollywood. All right, up next, Matt Big Stats Frankel, aka Mr. MSFP. All right, he rapped. It wasn't good. He's a special guy, and his friend came with him, and he seemed to be special as well. He said he had a compilation album of the great Chaka Khan. J-Lo had to rein Randy in because Randy, unfortunately, did not have a quarter to buy a clue that this guy was special. So J-Lo was just like, let it go, let it go. And Randy just kept going on and on. I just wanted to say, Randy, come on. I don't even think Steven got it, but at least he got the clue from J-Lo, you know, to like, let it go. So when the guy went outside, it was pretty funny, and I'm going to have to agree with him that Randy was pissed because he's not related to any of the good Jacksons like Michael Jackson or Samuel L. Jackson. I'm going to have to agree. All right, now they had a plethora of no's. The first one, William Roberts, we got a screamer. The second one, Jeannette Manning, another screamer. Actually a screecher. Daniel Hall, the old sing-talker, all of the different, you know, singers were represented here. The no singers, anyway. Anthony Granger, he took his pants down and was singing because that's what you gotta do when you can't sing. Because that's really gonna make them want to put you on the show. Arista Pemberton, she closed out the nose there with her bad singing. So what do you do when you can't sing? You try and dance. And when you can't dance, you gotta leave. All right, so two brothers up next, Mark and Aaron Gutierrez. They actually did a really good duet. I mean, they did Lean on Me, and it was really good. So they both made it through to Hollywood. Rounding out the show, you know how they like the formula of going out with a bang. They usually put a really tear-jerker story at the end, but I guess they really didn't have any in LA. So they put Cooper Robinson at the end. And he was this season's Ronaldo. He really was. He was 59 years old, or should I say he's the pants on the ground guy for this season. He was 59 years old, which is too old for the audition, so, but they put him on the show anyway. He looked like James Brown had been raised from the dead. And he did his rendition of a James Brown song. He got all worked up, he was yelling, he was saying that he was prettier than giraffes and dogs and cats and all kinds. He came all the way from Arkansas, that was it. I was going to say Arkansas because that's what I usually say when I see it, because that's how it's spelled, although I know it's not said that way. But this guy was a riot. I'm sure there are going to be many mixes on YouTube of this guy, Cooper Robinson, 59-year-old James Brown incarnate. All right, that closes out the auditions for LA. And next time it's San Francisco. And the tease that they showed actually had some good auditions in it. So I'm really looking forward to see what San Francisco's got to offer. Until next week, much love.